Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, in the last two episodes, last two videos, I've been sharing with you some tools that I use. I use these tools. Okay, now here's another tool. This is a Mylar bag. Okay, put stuff in this bag. This is where my phone sleeps at night. When I'm charging, I put it on airplane mode. I wrap it up in this bag right here. These things are wonderful. They knock down EMF waves. Mylar. Get it. Wrap your smart meter in Mylar. I was wrapping my smart meter in Mylar. My ears were ringing badly. I'm just ringing like I'd been in a rock concert or something. Okay. Use the Mylar. Mylar reflects the microwaves. Okay. Now I need for you guys to please consider these tools that I'm presenting to you. I need you to think seriously about using these in your everyday life. These tools will help you out. Okay. Now I can't stress enough that you need to forget everything that you have ever learned in this world. All you were ever taught was lies. Okay? Just start fresh. Start fresh. Use logical thinking. Use an eye of discernment and try to discern the garbage from what is reality, what is the actual reality that you live in. Okay. Speaking of reality, we basically live in a fake scripted reality. I mean, and that's just the facts. That's what it is. We live in a fake scripted reality that is basically ran by the evilest people that you could possibly imagine. Okay. Now, they do it through stratospheric aerosol injection or chemtrails. That's why I make these videos, so you can see this stuff right before your very eyes. They also do it through the weather modification, through the projection. I mean, who knows how much of this stuff that we see above our heads is actually a projection and how much of it is actually true. You know, how much of it is actually our real reality. You know, this is all deception. You know, and it starts from up there and works our way all the way down to ground level. I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay. Now, this whole reality is basically controlled by computer banks. That's what most people don't understand. Computer banks control the world. They do. I mean, they have been for a long time. Most people just don't understand that. And another bank that controls the world is the central banks. Okay, the central banks pretty much are in control of all the money. You know, they print all the money out of thin air, charge people interest for loaning it to them. I mean, it's a scam of scams. You know, I'm not sure if you're aware of the sun. What's going on with the sun? The sun that you see every day floating above your head, traveling across the sky, is actually a sun simulator. Okay, that's not even our real sun. We have been in the solar minimum since 2010. Okay, and what exactly a solar minimum is, you'll have to do some research on that yourself. But we've been in a solar minimum since 2010. And the devil people know this. That's why they put up that simulator. Okay, that simulator was patented in 1972 by Bausch and Lomb. Okay, you can look it up. There's quite a few other patents on the sun simulator, but the one that they use up there is patented by Bausch and Lomb. I mean, it's all right there for you to find. I mean, if you know where to look for the information, it's out there. Okay, yeah. They put up, you know, holograms. They put up photos. They put up videos. I mean, you know, there's no extent to what these people will go through in order to provide this great fake scripted reality for us. I mean, you know, it's a complete system. You know, that's why I'm doing these videos, you know, just to expose a little piece and a little piece at a time. You know, when I was little, I heard the saying, you know, how do you eat an elephant? You know, and the answer to that question is one bite at a time, or one video at a time. Okay, the media. This should be about a 20-parter. I mean, it is what it is. Media is, they're the biggest perpetuator of just lies and the whole scripted reality. They're the biggest perpetuator, and now social media is actually taking over with the programming of people. Yeah, they track you through the social media. That's all it was designed for. If you take the letters from Facebook and Instagram, they forms FBI. They couldn't be any more plain with it. That's your government spying on you. The day before Facebook was actually started, founded, or whatever, there was a DARPA program. And if you don't know what DARPA is, you need to look into DARPA. DARPA is the culprit of a lot of the bad stuff that's happening to us right now. It happens to us every day. DARPA is responsible. Okay? And yeah, a DARPA project named LifeLog. Okay, LifeLog, where you log in about your life, blah blah blah. Okay, seems to be really really aligned with the premise of Facebook. Basically letting everybody know what you're doing and stuff, letting your friends keep up on your stuff. Well, some of these people that are watching your stuff are not your friends. Okay, and that's what you need to understand. I mean, I live thousands and thousands of miles from some of my friends. I enjoy using Facebook to keep up with them, but I understand what it is too. It is what it is. I don't recommend anybody use Facebook. If you've never used Facebook, don't start. But, like I said, I live thousands of miles from my friends. I have to get my information that I'm sharing out somehow. So, I use social media. I only go on Facebook. I'm suspended off of Facebook right now, so I can't even go on there. It is what it is. The truth has no friends. Oh, yeah, social media, wow, they just provide this, constant social programming, this constant pick a side. They always put these stories up where somebody's always going to pick a side. And as long as they have you divided with the person sitting next to you, that's their whole agenda. That's the whole agenda being pushed. It's divide and conquer. Divide and conquer, and it's, that's what they do. That's why they create religions. That's why they create politics. That's why they create all of that stuff, is to divide the people. Social programming. Social programming is very I don't know, overwhelming at times. When you meet people, it's the same stuff over and over. They ask the same questions. They ask you, what do you do for a living? How long have you done that? Where do you live? How long have you lived there? Where did you go to school? What type of degree do you have, or whatever? It's all basically questions that are programmed into your mind that are going to make you form a judgment about that person. Basically, it's for you to judge them. If this person makes more money than you, less money than you, lives in a nicer area than you, doesn't live in a nicer area than you, it's what it's for. Okay. TV and media and the hoaxes. Okay. I don't need to stress enough, and I can't emphasize this enough. Everything you see on TV, on mainstream media, in any way, shape, or form is fake. It's all fake. It's all part of your scripted reality to make you believe that you live in this world. Okay? They don't present the information as it is. If there's any truth in any part of the situation, usually it's just a straight hoax. I don't believe anything that I would ever see on mainstream media. Ever. Ever. Forget everything mainstream media ever taught you. All they taught you was lies. All they did was lie to you your whole life. Okay? That's it. Yeah, media and their hoaxes. Yeah, they love to use those crisis actors. The Sandy Hook thing was a big eye-opener for me when I saw that guy. He was standing there laughing, and 2 seconds later, he's on the screen crying over his kid, or fake crying. Most of these actors, they can't even really cry. Just look and see if they're actually shedding a tear. You'll never see a tear come out of their eye. unless they're like a big name actor and they can actually cry. You know, that's the ones that get the big money, the big actors, the Freemason sodomite puppets that are the good actors. You know, they get the big money. Yeah, the false flags. You know, false flags are a problem. You know, they're consistently doing these, pulling off these false flags, blaming one group or another, so people get riled up against some particular sect of the public. You know, these false flags, they're big. They're big. They're a big problem. You know, 9/11 was the biggest false flag ever pulled off in my life. You know, there's absolutely no way that some guy over in Afghanistan could have pulled that off in the United States of America. Why? Because we are the world's police force. We go around and destroy every country we ever put our hands on. I mean, that's just kind of our job. We are the central banks, basically their strong arm. You know, we go in, if there's not a central bank in the country, we'll blow it up and we'll insert our own company and our own central bank to run their country. I mean, that's just the way we've been doing it ever since I've been born. Everything I've ever seen. Everything I've ever seen us do. I mean, look at the difference between North and South Korea when we went in there. Yeah, South Korea's doing well. Oh yeah, they're so modernized now and all that. Yeah, but at what price? At what price? You know, not saying that North Korea is any better. They're just giving you two sides of the same demon. You know, it's the same demon working the case in both states, both nation states. Yeah, the false flags are definitely bad. They get a lot of people on this false flag. They get them believing that stuff. But what you need to understand is you have to consider who you are getting this information from. You know, is this person mainstream? Because if they are, they're lying to you. You know, these people that work in the media, no matter whether it's mainstream, no matter whether it's YouTube, if the channel's monetized, these people are paid liars, okay? They're paid liars. That's exactly what they are. They get paid money to lie to you, to deceive you in some way, shape, or form. Now here I'm going to play a couple of videos that I had taken over the last day or so that I just saw on there. I'm going to show you a couple of YouTube shills and, you know, some of the people on mainstream.
The only one who wants to know.
Mark Dice, like rolling dice, Mark with a K, at Mark Dice. Follow him. He does videos like that, of course, is a parody. Those are his words, Stelter's words. Don't get me wrong. But that, of course, is not Costanza's voice.
It seems everyone's mocking Humpty Dumpty these days. Tucker Carlson is sending him boxes of jelly donuts because he's worried about his hunger pangs, and he's even come up with a new nickname for little Brian.
It's about decency, cries the eunuch. We must have decency.
Leave Brian alone. Please. Meme Master Carpe Donktum depicted him as Lord Helmet in this Spaceballs parody.
What happened? Where are they? I don't know, sir. They must have hyperjets on that thing. And what do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart? No, sir. We'll find them, catch them. Yes, sir.
When Alex Jones was on Logan Paul's podcast last week, he decided to introduce.
All right, so who we have here is this shill, Mark Dice, okay? And what you're looking at is him push up every puppet that he can, okay? And this clown right here. Oh, so many people believe in this clown, but let me tell you something. This clown is just as fake as all the rest of them, okay? And so is this clown. And so is every other clown that this one's ever shown on his channel. And this one, okay? Because these people are disinformation agents, okay? That's what they are. They are going to tell you exactly what you want to hear, okay? They're going to give you some kind of fake conspiracy to go ahead and go down a rabbit hole in. But this is not a good person right here, okay? Everything that he claims to be against, that's what this person represents, okay? That's what this person pushes up. And this person does the same thing. They are just two of the same demons, are what they are. Alex Jones is 33 in numerology. InfoWars is 33 in numerology. Mark Dice, well, he's just a YouTube agent, you know. Anybody with 1 million followers on YouTube, claimed or whatever, is an agent. You can't get that many followers unless you're one of them. Mark Dice is definitely one of them. Don't be fooled by these fools. These people are sodomites, pushed on the masses.
Guy, I must admit that reducing Brian Stelter to a living meme who is now universally mocked is one of my greatest achievements.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
I know that I'm a convenient hate object for right-wing media. I recognize that, and I usually just blow it off. But I think there was something important throughout this conversation that I want to emphasize. There was certainly evidence of a willingness to collude. I think there's a lot of analysts like Jeffrey Tubin would say, yeah, there was clearly some collusion. It's a matter of how...
Okay, here is more of them just pushing each other up. Okay, so he is mocking him, you know, so they're making his greatest achievement being a living meme of Brian Stelter, just so that his name can stay in circulation. Okay, they don't care whether the publicity is bad or the publicity is good or what the publicity is. Just as long as there's publicity involved, his name is kept in mention. Kind of like the triangle, how everything is, you know, we talk about the triangle all the time, but we'll get to that later on. But yeah, this little clown right here, man. You know what? Dan Bongino kept calling him George Costanza. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if the same little sodomite demon wasn't playing both characters. Some of you will understand what I'm saying. Yep. Just another little sodomite clown pushed on the masses right here before your very eyes. Welcome back. Okay. Now those guys, AJ and MD, they're two paid liars, you know. These people are considered like fringe right wingers, you know. And you got this Brian Stelter guy, you know, who's considered this left-wing lunatic, you know. I mean, they make you pick one or the other, you know. They give you Fox, they give you CNN. FOX is 666 in numerology. I mean, while they were teaching you the Pythagorean theorem in high school, they should have been teaching you Pythagorean numerology. Because Pythagorean numerology is basically what rules the world. There's a bunch of other types too. But, you know, that's just how it is. Signs and symbols rule the world. And Pythagorean numerology has a lot to do with it. Okay. Now, when I tell you that Alex Jones is 33 in numerology and InfoWars is 33 in numerology, okay, I've already done the research on this guy, on this female. Actually, Alex Jones is a female, okay. Formerly Bill Hicks, formerly the comedian known as Bill Hicks. You know, this is what's going on. And these people just play roles on the masses, and Alex Jones is the role that this demon is playing right now, you know. And Alex Jones is going to get everything that that creature has coming to it. It's just, you know, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. But yeah, start with the numerology. Start with entering their names in a some kind of gematria calculator, numerology calculator, and see what happens. See what comes up. Because that's a good place to start, is with the numbers, because that's what they represent. Forget everything you ever learned and start fresh. Forget everything and start fresh. Yeah. Let's get back to some of these people on mainstream media, okay? I'm just a guy out here in the world, not even all that bright, I don't think. Maybe a little smart, I mean, on some days not so much, okay? And I'm making videos. I got 70 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm just trying to raise awareness. And I know about all this stuff. So do you really think that these people who are paid millions of dollars don't know? You really think they don't know? They know. They know. And they get paid well to lie to you. This is going to be the end of the video for today. Y'all have a blessed day. See you soon.